Hi, and welcome back. In this video, we will take a look at the schedule of a sprint. And as an example, we will take a 2-week sprint. If you remember from our previous videos, we had mentioned that each of these events come with specific challenges. And the biggest challenge for the sprint review is that stakeholders are not present. The most common reason, from my perspective, from my experience, is that we have scheduled the sprint review at a point in time which doesn't fit our most important stakeholders' calendar. One way to address this challenge is to schedule our sprint with our customers, with our stakeholders' availability in mind. Basic customer centricity. So before we go and schedule each of those events, we start out by asking our most important stakeholders at what day and what time would you be available to come to our team and give us feedback on what we have delivered in that specific sprint. That's the time for our sprint review. Once we have that, we can easily schedule the sprint retrospective, then look at the sprint planning, and based on that, put our daily scrums into the calendar. The final event to be scheduled is our product backlog refinement. And depending on the team's preference, we can either do product backlog refinements daily, and then they would be a bit shorter, or do them maybe once or twice a week. In a 2-week sprint, the product backlog refinement between sprint week 1 and sprint week 2 is different. In our first week, the product backlog refinement is more strategic, which means we talk about the goals that we want to achieve and the appropriate prioritization. In week 2, the product backlog refinement is more tactical. That's when we think about how we can split those items and what kind of details we want to add. Once we have added the product backlog refinement, the schedule of our sprint is finished. I hope this video gave you a good understanding on how to schedule your sprint and to have customer centricity even in the most simple things.